Alafia, and hail to all of the ugly witches, to all of us ugly witches. Someone's in the chat. Alafia to you. Hail, hail. Greetings. Hi, Chris. How are you? And thank you so much for moderating. Hey, Mike Lewis. How you doing? Honey child, just tell them, say thank you so much. Okay, when they tell you, hey, you ugly this, you ugly that, thank you. You know, I wish I was even more uglier. You know what I'm saying? There's something special about being an ugly witch. You know what I'm saying? Something very unique to that. You understand? Because it's not many of us. Hello? Say, ugly to me means different. You just don't have an ordinary face. Wouldn't y'all say that I don't have an ordinary face? This is not a face you gonna see at the grocery store. Hello? Hell to the ugly witches. Man, that video got them going, man. They said, we are going to have to cut this off. We cannot allow them to use the word ugly in a context that raises their vibrations. We can't do that. That is one of our weaponized words. Hello? This word is supposed to make them feel belittled. It's supposed to hurt their feelings, but now they're taking this word and using it to inflict pain on us. Hello? Now what we gonna do? We don't know what to do now. Ooh, it's hot today, but I'm out here to get my download. How has everyone been? Hello, David and Veronica and Jeanette, and thank you, Chris, for moderating. Hey, Delaney and Alex and Takedra and House of Nine Swords and Bernie Love. Hi, Bernie Love. And Valerie. Is it Valeria things? Quinita. Everybody and Mike. Mike, them oxtails. We ain't gonna never stop thinking. Hey, Malika. Hey, Mystic Luna. And did I get everybody? Look, I am here to make you see the world as it is. Not as a fairy tale. I don't want you to see the world through someone else's eyes. I want you to see the world through your own eyes. I want you to know what it is for yourself. Okay, we've had enough of all of the fantasy stories and all of that stuff. You know, we ain't interested in them. We want to know what the world is. Okay? You can't see the world through the eyes of social media, magazines and commercials and TV and everything, because you don't look like the people that are on these TV shows. You don't look like the people that are in these magazines. So if you don't see yourself when you turn the TV on, then how can you say that that world that they're creating is valid for you? See, a lot of us would get our feelings hurt if we really went to, if we really got a chance to meet the people that that are so-called celebrities and all of that. We'd get our feelings hurt, thinking, we sit here thinking we got a personal relationship with these people because we see them all the time and everything, and then come to find out they wouldn't even give you the time of day because you don't look like them. You didn't come up with in the circumstances that they came up in. So your life map is just totally, just different. You have nothing in common. So we need to see the world through the eyes of our own. You understand what I'm saying? Now I'm fixing to get real harsh now. So get ready, because the video is probably going to get ready to start spinning and everything. Because you know what I'm saying? I'm just going to tell y'all like it is. You see what I'm saying? I know that what I buy here has a lot of significance to it. Because if it did not, I would not be experiencing all of these blockages on social media. They con, C-O-N, troll. They ain't never trolls. Every goddamn thing. Uh, First of all, you got to realize you was born into captivity. Every last one of you. I don't care how great you think you are. And how in okay, troll you are of whatever you think, what you eat, what you decide to do in your life, the fact that you're not in physical bars that you can see, incarcerated, you still need to realize you were born into captivity. I'm here to tell you that now. All of us are prisoners of the system. See, we need to just break it on down. Let's get down to the nitty gritty of it, because when you start doing that, then you'll know your capabilities, and then you'll realize those things that that are out of your hand. You can go to your gods to get some what control over it. So this place ain't what you think it is. I'm not free, and I'm not a victim. I'm just being real with myself. There have been a lot of things that I wanted to do, and it has been a roadblock on every single street. You understand? I've even noticed that with my YouTube channel, that I have no what? Control. First of all, I had to realize that, YouTube is a system that is created and controlled by something that does not look like me, something that does not think like me, something that is not of me. Realizing that I am in a system, in a using and utilizing a platform that has limited access by myself. Let me realize, okay, I'm not in control, and I am going to have to find a way to deal with this, because it's not mine. You know what I'm saying? We get pissed off. I'm so angry every time I turn around. YouTube fucking with me. But I had to sit down and realize this is not mine. So if I want to make some changes, then I need to get something that I can what? Control. And that's limited too, because I had to realize that the social media itself, the internet itself, is actually controlled by some outside entity that does not look like me, that does not have anything in common with me. I know what y'all saying. What you trying to get at? What I'm trying to get at is this right here. Witches, you're gonna experience all kind of roadblocks. So now your work is all about how you gonna get around it. How you gonna get around these roadblocks? It just don't make any sense at all that some channels are granted permission to have notifications sent to their subscribers and others do not. I have comment sections where people are just frustrated because they cannot get notifications, or even just watch the video without it spinning. Will is in the house right now. He said, well, I always check to see if I'm going to get a notification before you get started, and I don't. He said, but I tell you what, when you say you going you going live, what I do, he said, I sit and watch it, and he said, I can't watch it. He said, because all it does is buffer. To the date, I have never watched a live stream on YouTube that buffered. Never. So what I'm getting at is this right here. It must be something over here on my channel that is worth listening to for those people who are ready to take off of the what you call them, the handcuffs. They're ready to take the handcuffs off. They're ready to take the shackles off their feet so they can dance. And they're ready to just get their asses out of this goddamn mental chain of slavery. It's something worth listening to over here when you are at the point of frustration where you're sick and tired of being sick and tired. And I'm going to give it to you raw. So I hope I don't hurt nobody's feelings because I ain't trying to be fun up in here. Let me see who we got up in here. Y'all got to realize you got a groups of people who are controlled by an entity that thinks that it owns us. Did y'all know that? You got some folks out here that think they own you. They watching the channel now. They think they own you. They think they got to keep an eye on you and observe you and let you know what you're supposed to be talking about and what you should not. They think they own you. Have y'all ever went somewhere like you went to your jobs or went to a grocery store or went somewhere where you just felt the air of someone putting energy out that they felt as if though, you understand what I'm saying, that they had some type of ownership over you? Okay. Jeanette says yes. Vanessa says yes. These are the people. Hey Empress, how you doing? These are the people that are the agents of the globalist. Yes, they do. They get little incentives and stuff. These are the people who can get credit no matter how dinged up they credit reports are. They get the second chances. They get a chance to stay in the neighborhoods and stuff like that. You know, you wish you can stay in with good weather, perfect weather. These are those people, and they come in all colors. I have been around some black people that have had airs about themselves, that felt as if though I was some poor, peasant or what have you, because they felt like the education put them in a position to feel as if though they had some type of certain privileges and stuff that I would never ever have, or they felt as if though they, hey, look, you know what I'm saying? We in a sense, we have more than she have, and we have to kind of guide her along because she don't understand. You know what I'm saying? So something is wrong with her. You got black people like that, and you sure enough got white people like that too. Even the Africans. I'm not saying all white people. I'm not saying all Africans. I'm not saying all black people. Because I'm telling you, it is hot as all get out, and I don't want to get too musty because I got to go somewhere. I done just had a bath, honey. You know how it is walking around in this heat and everything. You been done got funky. But you see what I'm saying? You better know your surroundings and know your environment. Once you start knowing these things, you can get somewhat control, at least a certain percentage of control over your destiny. Where you're going, what you can have, and know your limitations, because I don't care what nobody say. There are some limitations out here. Coming here a certain kind of shade, certain kind of body shape, hair texture, or mindset can, in a sense, limit you from some things. So you got to find your way to maneuver over there. That's why you move and maneuver around it. That's why for us, okay, the so-called ugly witches, which I keep telling you, being an ugly witch is powerful and grand because we just don't look like everybody. That's why it's important for us to sharpen up our witchcraft's weaponry. Okay, and I know what it is. YouTube don't like the fact that I am, celebrating something that that's not textbook related. That's not really foolishness because they could say, "Oh, it's foolishness." But if it's foolishness, then why you let the other foolishness fly and mines cannot? Hey, and you them dirty clothes and stuff. Don't be sitting on my leather set and all of that with that dirty stuff on. Okay. Don't sit on my set now. I don't care. I want you sitting on my set. Hello? Get that little white chair and sit on it and stuff. Wash your hand with soap. I don't want no dirt on my stuff. Hello? I'm talking to my son. I really work hard for my stuff, and I'm not gonna sit down and spend all that money on the leather sofa. So you can sit down and get grit all over it. Cause once that grit get in there, that grit will tear your leather up. Them oils and stuff in your skin. I am beginning to be just like my aunt that passed away. Not the witchy auntie, Ethel. Ethel is alive and she is well. I'm talking about the my aunt that died that was 92 years old. She was like that by her furniture and stuff like that. You couldn't touch nothing. She had velvet. Don't you rub your hands on my velvet. The malls and stuff gonna make the hairs lay flat. Sit up, straighten up your back. Don't slump over in my chair. You slump over in my chair and stuff. That's how come the wood framing and stuff start breaking. Don't sit on the foot of my bed. You're gonna mess my mattress up. Next time you know there's gonna be a cradle in it. That's how she was by some furniture. So her furniture, when she passed away, it was like nothing ever, like nobody ever sat on anything. It was pristine. So anyway, and the same for my mom, her sister, my adopted mother. I have her furniture that was her mother's furniture because they were just funny about, stuff. They really didn't want you to sit on anything that had velvet on it or anything like that. They took really good care of it. And to this day, I have my grandmother's living room set in there, and I'm hot as fuck. Woo! What you finna do? You finna go and sit down and stuff and chill? Okay. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up because see, I'm gonna come right back at y'all. I'm gonna come back right back at you and stuff like that. So sharpen up your witchcraft skill. Know that this world, you understand what I'm saying? This system, not this world, because you got individuals, hello, that have come in a unit setting to actually control, okay, the or possess the planet. You understand? So that they can create a system that works for them. Hello? You have the same power, but the fact that they totally left the spiritual nature of ourselves out of textbooks in the school systems and all of that. You ain't gonna get that because you got to realize that school is only a tool, you understand, to teach you how to be under what? Control. I'm here to tell you that you went to school for 12 years to be taught how to be under control under a system that educates you to be what? To carry out the duties to make them what? Comfortable. That's it. And a lot of people are sending their children to these places because they need child care. Okay, and you wonder why your children grow up to hate you. You wonder, huh? You try to pacify them and buy all the Xboxes and PlayStations and tennis shoes and T-shirts, and none of that can buy. You should be giving to them naturally, and that is parenting and love. And they're not going to get that because you need someone to babysit your children while you go and work for the system. Hello? It's real. So I had to come to grips with the fact that a portion of my life was spent doing foolishness. I like this couple. It's a couple out there, and I don't fucking blame them. And people anger with them. And that name of that couple is, I don't want to call the name because I don't even want my video to get cut off or flagged or whatever because that's how they do. But it's a couple out there that got about 4 or 5 kids. They spent about a couple of years in Nigeria, Ghana, something like that, allowing them to go to school there. And then after they did that, they now they're in Thailand with their children. So they're taking their children all over the world. So they can take what? Some of the control of the American government out of the children's mind. That's a good thing. And people, we need to stop getting upset. I'm not talking to y'all from. It's just going to be some people coming here after the video is finished, live streaming, and who knows, it may be a year from now, somebody going to be coming and watching the video. People, stop getting upset with these people who are online making a living using YouTube as a tool to make an income. Stop it. Stop. Is somebody now experiencing that because they ask for donations because they're living this life where they're just touring America and then they need the donations from people to help facilitate it. And I honestly feel like what they're doing, there's nothing wrong with that. They're not conning, they're not frauding, they're not doing anything. They're just saying, can you patronize me on this journey? Will you donate to me? Will you be what you call an angel? What I forgot the name of it, but would you be an angel donator and help me on this journey? Cause we watch. It's not the person is not saying you have to pay me. The person is saying, could you please donate to me so that I can make this happen not only for me but for you? As they break the constructs of the control. You don't want to stay in captivity forever. You understand? So we're gonna always be captive because I mean, did I really ask to come to this damn place? Let's put it like this right here. If you cannot remember requesting to come here, that's a problem. I know people saying, oh, somewhere, you asked to come here. But if you can't remember asking to come here, that's the issue. If I cannot remember the details of my past life, how do I know that I will reincarnate to come back again? Because if you can't remember your past, it's like it never happened. I'm not saying I'm a victim. I'm saying that I have been incarcerated to this situation for quite some time. Our bodies are jail cells, y'all. That's what they are. Especially when they get to ailing and they get to pain and all that. If you ain't never been in no pain, you won't understand when you well, it's a beautiful thing. I'm free to experience life. But you let your body get in some kind of agony where you got a tumor growing somewhere, or cancer growing somewhere, and you need out this body because you can't heal it. You realize that you're being punished for something. You don't understand that when you're young and you well. You will understand one day. So that's why I created this video to let you all know your circumstances. And so I'm telling you, medical professions, that's a wonderful thing to be able to go to the hospitals and doctors' offices. But you your own God and your own doctor. You better sharpen up your witchcraft skills. It'll give you a little bit more control than the others, the people who have actually surrendered. Church is a place for you to surrender, to give up and throw in the towel. That's what that place is represent. Everybody who was in there have given up their rights to their own spirituality, to be free. They've given somebody else the driver's seat. You can have it. Pastor, you can drive this car. Just take my car and go and take it anywhere you want to. Because I'm not capable of steering this wheel to my own destiny. Stay out of them damn churches. Now, sometimes I'll recommend people to go to the church, if that's what they need and they want. Because some people, their mind still set in that place. So that's their comfort place to go to. So, everybody's belief system is different. So I cannot sit up and tell people where they can and they can't go. But I'm talking to my family about that damn church. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to go and knock on all the church doors tomorrow and say, hey, look, y'all, get out the church, get out the church. I'm on talking to my own folks over here. That's it. Can I do that? So know that when you're in the church, you are a coward. You are a coward. I ain't saying that I ain't going to go there one day. I may go there in desperation. That's the whole thing about it, though. I'm going in what? Desperation. I'm not going there because I believe. I'm just desperate to see if it's going to work. But I have to know that I am my own church, my own temple of God, because I am the God. You better get some what? Control over your situation. Make some peace with the fact that you are incarcerated to a system that is set up against you. Okay. Woo, y'all, it's hot. Jeanette says she can't stand no damn church. Kyla said church scares you into being obedient. That's it. Thank you, Jeanette. Thank you, Kylie. I'm sorry. Thank you, Kylie. That's exactly what it is. It is the place that the church is your parent. In other words, that issues out the disciplines to let you know that you strayed away from God. You understand what you're saying? What I'm saying? So this is that place, but there you cannot grow. It takes away from you all of your ability to navigate your way through the this world and the spiritual world and underworld, wherever you're going from here. Y'all use your time wisely. Like I said, if I can ever get an IG, I will offer y'all some books if people who want to kind of follow me on my journey. I'm not saying everybody's interested in that, but it might be one or two people who want to know what direction I am going in. You know what I'm saying? What is important to me in my life right now is that I understand as much as of the spiritual world and how it correlates with the physical world as possible. That's the only thing important to me right now. How I can utilize my spirituality to heal my circumstances of all of the things that I've come here with, being in a body that subjugates me and do all these other different things to me because this is a system that don't necessarily want people that look like me, that talk like me, that act like me, that think like me in this round. This is where I'm at right now. This is what I want to understand everything. I want to understand the language of the birds and the trees and nature and everything. And like I said, how it correlates with what, the system is all about. Y'all know I'm going to be random. Now, it make me think about some things like squirrels are all over my yard. Gray squirrels are lab created. Did y'all hear me? Y'all know I got to talk about this world. Them gray city squirrels that you see are lab created. There are bats in the population that are lab created. Cockroaches in the population that are lab created. Pigeons, city pigeons. Y'all need to hear this. They are lab created. This world is not what you think it is. It's not. Unless you can physically go out and view this actual so-called earth, this round planet for your own self with your own eyes, do not believe them. Go into yourself, talk to your ancestors, and figure out what this is. They're not going to be honest with you. They're going to lie to you and deceive you to have you thinking whatever they want you to think. Because they need you to think like them. Thinking like them is what's going to keep you under what? Control. The moment you began to go outside of all of this, like we need other languages we can speak. So that you can communicate, you can leave America and go to these other places and communicate with these people and see what their idea of what this is. You'll probably learn a lot. That's why, once again, I said Spanish is not promoted in schools, especially the public school system. I'm telling you, the public school system is not trying to help your child be successful and excel. There are a handful that get out of it and they become successful entrepreneurs and doctors and lawyers and dentists and stuff, but it's a handful. The success rate is not a success. You need to know some other languages. You got to get outside this place and see, you know what I'm saying? You don't know nothing. That's why I denounce all of these different stuff. I know what you're saying, but mom, you can have it so much worse in other places. That's so true. It's some bad places where you are free to do what you want, and the reason why you're free to do what you want because they don't have anything. There aren't any resources. There's nothing there because places like America have gone and robbed them of their resources, so they have nothing. And we could be in some of those places, but not realize what comes with this. I could be somewhere where there ain't nothing to eat. The ground is just nothing but sand. You know what I'm saying? I could be in that situation. Don't get me wrong. I'm grateful to be in a situation where I can eat and I can do a little this and a little that, whatever. But look at what I give up. I do not have the freedom to actually grow my own food, have my own farm because they have poison everything around. They have unleashed squirrels to eat all of the fruit up, the pecans, the apples, the oranges. See, this is what you give up. You give things up, you know that, don't you? Because now I have to go and have the lab peaches, the lab oranges, the lab, you know what I'm saying? All the laboratory foods that created in laboratories that eventually will consume me and kill me. So what I'm trying to get at is this right here. It could be so much worse, but it can be so much better. If I was somewhere where there was fertile soil, where I could walk out my door and avocados growing from the trees, mangoes are growing from the trees, pineapples are coming up out the ground. You're not gonna have that here. This is what you give up, and this is the shit that sucks. Especially if you are a nature person. I got squirrels everywhere that I've never seen before. They're gray like the city squirrels, and I can thank the system for unleashing them here. Why do they unleash squirrels everywhere? Because they know they cause destruction on homes. They need you to constantly be repairing on your homes. Squirrels are destructive and they steal and they cheat and they do all these crazy things and they know it. Squirrels, all laboratory. Rats, mice, whatever you want. They are unleashed from labs. They're infected. Look up the different diseases that rats and mice carry. So you'll see that I ain't just bullshitting with you. Cockroaches. I ain't never seen a cockroach over here. I done seen 2 or 3 cockroaches in my house. Been here 4, 5 years, never seen a cockroaches until up until now. Why we got cockroaches over here now? Ain't that interesting? Look at all the germs that cockroaches carry. This is how they get all their diseases out here to you. Through insects and pestilence. They create them. They create the weather. That's the reason why it's so hot. And microwave heat at that. Because they have killed the planet in this section. I'm not talking about all over the world because I can't quote the whole world. I'm talking about in this particular quadrant I'm in right now. They have killed the planet. The sun is much hotter than it should be. Because I know what they do. They take them old mirror tiles and they reflect heat energy from one area, the area they're trying to keep cool, the area that it may cost you 3, 4, 5,000 or more per month to live in. And they reflect that heat energy towards the most undesirable areas, like the rural areas, the cities and shit, where it's cheap to live. Well, you ain't paying them more than $400, $500 a month. You gonna deal with all that excess heat. That's yours. Just like they did them levees over there in New Orleans and everything. For the people who were like, they paid a little less to live or whatever in those areas and stuff, like they call them the poor areas or whatever, the underprivileged or whatever. They had to break the levees, let the water flow right on in there. That was a trick that they was planning for years. And that wasn't the first time they did it. Now that they done flooded it out and then used their manufactured tornadoes to tear all of that up and everything, they've built it brand new. And you better have your wallet ready when you get in there. All this shit in this system is by design. You guys, all I learned, all I hear. This is the type of magical power you all need to be getting familiar with. It ain't but a few of us. I'm not talking to a crowd of people. It's 1 or 2 people, and it don't need to be in a crowd of people. You need to get familiar with your magic. Like I said, it's gonna come a time when food gonna be scarce. Look up Venezuela. Food shortage in Venezuela. I heard it's affecting Cuba now as they continue to impose sanctions on Cuba here in America. You got to be able to call down manna. That's where we going. So enjoy these lab foods that keep us alive. That's all they do. They keep us alive, but they don't let us think. They don't let us connect with the divine sources. You see what I'm saying? Because you got to be eating plenty of fruits and vegetables, things that grow from the ground in order to be connected with these sources. You understand? Most of us are full of animal products, dead foods. Nothing's going to communicate with us in these situations. If you're rich, you can go and fly to India and sit with the masters and sup with them. To eat and drink, to eat and drink. Drink the teas that connect you. But like what they call it, akashawa, whatever that other stuff is they call. You can connect with these sources. Especially it'd be good for us, witches and stuff, and us artists and painters and sculptors and you know what I'm saying? It's creative people and everything. Us artists, we're not functioning at our full capacity. We don't have the food sources to do that. We're eating lab food, which makes us hybrids. You know what I'm saying? So I want to tell you all this so you all can be aware. It's not very much we can do about it, but just on your day-to-day journey, you are aware of what circumstances you are under. You're not a victim. You're just a person that is aware that you are under some type of imprisonment. Let me get out of this sun. But I like that, like Kylie said. You got to be able to call on the rain, call on the wind. This is what you should be spending all your time doing. Everything else is irrelevant. You don't need to know the gossip and what's going on with Cardi B and Nicki Minaj, because that's all they talk about, promoting these fake people. They're fake. Michael Jackson. Even though he's resting in his grave, you know what I'm saying? And the Steve Harveys and all of that. They're fake people. They're not real. They're created by this system to keep you busy and distracted with bullshit. What you gonna do with that? When the grocery stores are empty, you can't do nothing with that, man. Get to know who you are on a spiritual level. Get to know what elements work well with you. Every last one of you got an element that's gonna work with you. Wind, rain, fire, earth, your crystals, your stones. That's what we need to be worrying about right now. Hello? How we can deflect this goddamn sun away from us before it kills us. Hey, St. Anne. Kyla said, when everybody seems to be against me, I take a step back and observe myself. If people did this, the world would be better off. Son of Yahweh, how are you doing? Love is key. Your love is being siphoned to bring down the love barrier, aka known as the light barrier. When love leaves the body, that body falls. Happy to see you too, St. Anne. Hey, A-Ribs, how you doing? Okay. Vanessa said the video is buffer. I kind of thought they were going to do that. They don't like when I said talk about that church man. Twinkle Toes, hey, we must be connected to what brings life. That's correct. So we want these celestial beings to incorporate us into their divinity. We need to be connecting with crystals and connecting with those things that they love, you understand? And connecting with these sources of foods that grow from the ground. And I know I am not connected to any higher celestial beings. You know what I'm saying? I long to be in those places. I'm very earthbound. I'm very honest with you all, okay? I'm not going to sit down here and lie. I'm not connected to any of those light beings and stuff like that. When you can get into those places, stuff like that, the information that you need, all the information that you need, that you long for, will come to you. I need more information on that. Not just information I'm randomly looking for. I'm looking for more information on how I can connect with divinity. And I need it. When you run to look for it, it's not coming. It comes to you when your body is ready. Hey, Janice Cook, how you doing? Hey, Star Rise Son. Son of Yahweh, asking ye will receive. You getting what you ask for by understanding how to spell or under spells. Okay. God said, I learned all I have to do is ask. Okay, we already read that. Okay. Okay, so uh-oh. Mike said I'm making him want a fruit salad. That would be good. That would be good. You can only get the fruit with the seeds in it though. If you can get the fruit with the seeds in it. I'm looking at the watermelons. Y'all, I'm telling y'all, listen to me good now. Those are lab watermelons. Those are not your natural growing organic heirloom watermelons that you are seeing in your markets. Now that's here for me where I'm at in the South. I can't speak for you all. But the watermelons we used to see, they were called Jubilees. They were real long and light complected greens. But these are these little short, stubby little medium watermelons with like thick green and light green striations. Those are lab created and they're poisonous. And we got to eat them. Especially when you open them and they cracked in the inside, they're poisonous. But we going to eat them watermelons because we ain't got no choice. Especially ones that don't have no seeds in them. The question is, where are the heirloom watermelons? Where are they? Got to go overseas to get them. I got to get over my fear of flying right now because I done got me enough credit cards where I can just get up the hell out of Dodge and go. You got to be careful with that stuff because they say if you go and you try to get too many credit cards, they'll accuse you of money laundering. I'm like, what the crap is that? Money laundering? Get out of here with that mess. They're not gonna let the average citizens have that much access to credit anyways and everything. You understand? Come on now. So y'all work on your credit so you can get you a couple of credit cards and stuff like that and get on a plane. You may board a plane round trip for $1,000. When you get over there, you don't need much cash because stuff is cheaper than it is here. If you board a plane right now, excuse me, y'all, sinus issues. If you board a plane right now and you fly to Cuba, you may pay about $500 round trip. You don't need no more than $200 or $300, and you can you get your Airbnbs and your whatever they call them things, casas and stuff like that. You'll probably $400 or $500 probably will feed your ass for at least 3 months. Go to Mexico, go to Belize, go somewhere. So you can go over there and get out of this camp. Get your head free. Free your body. Free your soul for a little while. Then you'll come back here with a whole different mindset and ideology. That's what I'm getting ready to do. Do y'all know I cannot find anyone to go to Cuba with me? Nobody. And it's a shame. Nobody will go. I even say, hey, I got you. I'll pay for it. No one wants to go. This is how we are so messed up in our heads. We are afraid to leave the country because guess what? We can't blame all of this on the system. You know why? Because we want to. We enjoy this imprisonment. See, it's funny because Maya Angelou, that book, I never understood the title of that book. I've never read it. I know why the caged bird sings. And somebody broke it down to me. They had to give me some parables so I can understand. Then I understood what was going on with my bird. And some said, you in the same situation, Miss Spirit Tree. What it meant about that, what not the way the person had it. And I'm just going to say what that person said because I hadn't read the book. I know what y'all going to say. You need to read the book so you can get your own interpretation. But the fact that we are all caged, and that's all we know. You'll never know what it's going to be like to be free. We're all caged. So this to us is life. Oh my God, this is so beautiful. What we're experiencing. Oh, you're in nature, but I'm in a laboratory nature type setting. Okay? All of this is laboratory. And controlled by some source. that is not natural. For real. Just sit down one day. You'll think about it. You'll see what I'm talking about. These are not native trees. Nothing is native about the pine trees here and the acorn trees. Most of this stuff came from Europe. Man told me, he said this was open field. He's like 54, something like that, a couple years older than I am. He said everything was wide open. Well, where did these fucking trees come from? Laboratory. For real. The native trees that were here can no longer exist because of geoengineering, weather. Manufactured renters destroyed most of your fruits and vegetables that will sustain life, that will protect you from autoimmune diseases like cancer, like HIV, like all of that other stuff they got at MS, muscular sclerosis. Hello? Parkinson's disease. They're dead. Just like the watermelons. They're gone. Something is wrong when you bite into a piece of fruit and ain't no seed in it, y'all. When I was a little girl, bananas had little tiny black seeds in it. Where them bananas at? Where them nanos at? We got to get out of this country, y'all, and visit. You don't do nothing but go for 4-5 days on a little cruise and come back. Then your mind is conditioned to want more, to elevate. And then other sources will come to you. And you're like, oh, God. See, you can tell what level you on depending on who your friends are, the people who are in your little circle. Look at their level of intelligence. It gives you an idea where you at the moment. You are your relationships. I was into Dr. Sheila Kiss. I love her channel. Check her out. She is, she's amazing. And you all definitely can benefit from her material. So y'all get a chance. Dr. Sheila Kiss Robinson. Okay? And she did a series, and y'all probably would definitely, like I say, learn a lot from it, where she talked about relationships. We are our relationships with people. Because I tell y'all all the time, the people you meet, the people in your social circle, they're the mirrors. When you looking in their face, you're looking dead in the mirror. So all of these different aspects of who they are that you may not like, you got some of those aspects within yourself. And all of those wonderful things about them that you love, those are the wonderful things that you love. So if you want to know where you at right now, when it comes to your working on your ascension, just look at your folks. Look at the folk around you. Now, for me, myself, and everything, I'm not saying I'm not exempt. I don't have friends. There's no one around me. I am alone and by myself. So I know y'all can interpret that all kind of different ways you want to, or what have you. But I think what it is a lot of it is because a lot of the people who are here where I am right here in Alabama, they're Bible Belt people. So you'll find yourself a little bit alienated in situations like this. You're not going to get them to be getting down with no stuff like this. Okay, Jeanette says Jeanette, I kept calling you Janine. Sorry, Janine. Jeanette said that she has no friends neither. People like us can't have no friends. Witches don't have no friends. Witches don't. I'm not saying there aren't any witches that don't have friends. I just say that majority of witches, they don't have no friends. Look at your movies. When these folks go out and run to the witch's house to get some help, she's the only friend she got in there. She might have a snake, an owl, some rats running around, some bees, some insects. Those are her friends. Nature, flowers, plants, or whatever. How many witches on these movies do you see that just have crowds and crowds of friends bringing, cakes over to eat and fried chicken, I guess, and Kool-Aid and collard green, or whatever kind of foods? You know what I'm saying? How many you meet like that on the movies? None. Witches don't have friends. Monica said no friends there here either. Love cats though. Yeah, the cats are always at our houses. the dogs. Y'all, like I was telling y'all, I said like doing videos. And the hornets come, the bees come, the dragonflies come. I look on the front porch, the dog is there, or the cats are there. Just a whole bunch of animals come around us, birds, you name it. But we don't get knocks on the door. Do 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 do. I just came by to say hello. It's never gonna happen. Not for a real witch. Most people fear witches. You can just look and tell a witch when you see her by her spirit or spirit energy shows. And we are hallowed people. You kind of see what I'm saying? That's who we are. That's what we are. And people respect us, and the people who pick on us, you always find tragedy around them. Sunrise says, I can't relate to no one people are too basic and simple minded for me. Okay. Mystic Luna said, it was hard at first, but now I am grateful. Get used to being alone in this artificial system. I ain't gonna keep calling it the world. This artificial system where they are using social engineering to get us away from family, get us away from friends. Most people, their friends are their cell phones and their different devices to help them get online and everything. Family is disconnected from the American people. You know what I'm saying? So you just got to get used to connecting with your ancestors, connecting with the spirits. That's your long time to start, studying. You understand? So all witches, don't worry about the people. Sometimes I get emotional about not really having somebody to just come by the house and say, hey, let's just go somewhere and go. Let's go to the creek. Let's go to the creek. Let's go to the river. Let's go fishing. Let's do this. Let's do that. These people are not that's not where they at right now, man. People are now online, fishing online on the internet. They're going hunting on the internet. They got a game where you can go hunting on the internet. This is just how lazy this world is. People used to be outside, man. Nobody out here, man, but the nature. Nobody cares. Hey Toledo, how you doing? Hey accomplice. Hey Scorpio 16. Scorpio 16 said it takes time to get used to it. Yes, but the further you all go into your witchcraft studies, your spirituality studies, whether it be hoodoo, whether it be voodoo, santeria, whatever studies you are doing when it comes to the dark arts, you understand? You're gonna get people are going to start distancing themselves from you because you don't have to tell them. People are very intuitive and they can feel your energy, and they'll say something is off about your energy because you know they're not equipped to be able to communicate with you in a sense. You know what I'm saying? So it's hard for us witches to see our reflections. It's hard. How you gonna see your reflections when you ain't got no relationships around you? People around you are steadily trying to fit in with the system, or they are the system. They are created by the system. They're just following their roles. That's it. Some of the stuff they do, I sit down and I'm perplexed. I'm like, wow, you really gonna do this? You understand? And I just realized, I said, just let me focus on what I got to do because I can't complain. I can't criticize them and ostracize them because that's being them. I may as well be them. You know what I'm saying? I just hope and pray I just don't ever go in those directions. I never want to turn back. I never want to. Some of the stuff these people are strung out on, you know what I'm saying? Addicted to social media, addicted to these devices, addicted to, these foods, addicted to these drugs, and addicted to all of these different things and stuff like that. I just try my best to. I hope I don't ever go in those places. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not talking about these people and everything, but all that stuff is a distraction. Okay? It distracts us. Even this high blood pressure medicine, it's a distraction to keep me from going into the situation to figure out what went wrong, what's the imbalance. The quick fix is the blood pressure pills. And when you take them every day, you have an addiction. You are synthetic. You are relying on something to keep you alive other than yourself. See, so I'm saying I'm just being honest with me and honest with y'all. I ain't no superwoman. There's some things over here I'm battling too, man. Yeah. Oh, did this thing do that again? Okay. Star Rise says, my only friends are my ancestors, the Orishas, Loas, and the spirits. Okay. Oh, Star Rise says, yes, I can't wait to take my her family camping. Good afternoon, accomplice. Scorpio says, peace, Mama Wisdom. I'm in Louisiana. How you doing, Louisiana? Hey, Jackie. Where you been? Thanks for moderating. Okay. Misty Luna said, I mentioned camping to my family earlier and they looked at me like I was crazy. Yeah. Especially black women. Black women will not connect to nature. I'm not saying all black women don't, because a lot of black women do. But then you got some black women that just, oh, a bug on me. Ooh, girl, get that off me. And it may just be like a praying mantis or something like that. You know, so I just never ever was able to connect with women like that. You know what I'm saying? Scared to get their hands dirty and plant a little tree in the ground and all of that. We just never ever connected. You know what I'm saying? They say you're not ladylike because you refuse to do your nails and you see what I'm saying. So I just never ever found any solace in any of that. I gotta go, y'all. So I gotta go, but I promise y'all all. Hey, honey blossoms, I'm gonna come back and get to the comments. Hey, Taste with Tasha, how y'all doing? Okay, I just want y'all to know that I'm not trying to not pay y'all no attention. Hey, Kaya, it's just hey, Queen Alexis. Okay, hey, Monica. It's just I got something to do and everything, but I'm gonna get back with y'all today. Okay, I'm gonna try my